What's going on, everyone? Airplay Kid 95 here, and today we're going to take a more in-depth look at the gigantic assortment that I bought from American Fireworks during my first stash update back in early May, the Solar Explosion Assortment by Winda Fireworks. It is a giant assortment full of mainly aerial goodies, and it contains 500 gram cakes, artillery shells, and 200 gram cakes, along with some single shot tubes. But we're going to look at each individual item more in depth today. We're not going to do demos of these items yet. These will be saved for the 4th of July. Sorry guys. But maybe I might demo one item during one of my demo showcases, but you'll kind of see which item it is on the top left corner, since I won't have room for 1-inch canister shells. But anyway, I had a few people request me to do this unboxing of this assortment to see what you get inside of it. I know I did a quick update when I first got this assortment and showed you what was inside really quickly, but let's take a look at each individual item and see what you get inside. Excuse me. I pardon for the loud noise in the background. I have an air conditioner running. It is 90 degrees outside and it was incredibly hot up here, so I had to turn that on. And the price on this assortment varies. For wholesale pricing from American Wholesale Fireworks, it is right around the $230 range. For full retail, it's about $500. So a huge difference in price when it comes to this assortment. So wholesale is the way to go when you want to buy assortments this big. So let's open this bad boy up and take a look at each individual item. See you in a bit. Alright, we got the assortment flat on the ground, and we're going to pop this lid right open. That's satisfying, hearing that noise, popping that baby open. Of course, we had to save this material because I'm about to put it back in the assortment when I'm done. So let's take a look at everything. Let's start from smallest to largest. Where to start? Okay, let's start with the festival balls we got here. These are the 1-inch canister versions. The ball shell versions have been phased out, obviously, but here's the 1-inch cans. These are probably the only item I might demo before the 4th, since I really don't have the time and patience to reload 1-inch canisters while I have a bunch of 1.75 ball shells and 60 gram canister shells to shoot off during the night. So I'll do this in a demo showcase video coming up. Okay, what's next? We got a 200 gram cake from Winda. This is one of their most popular cakes, Strongman. I had this last year as well in that Life of the Party assortment. It is a very solid cake. Let's take a look at the assortment performance here. Powerful multicolor palm tree with silver strobe, crackle, and time, rain. You can hardly believe it's only a 200 gram cake. I hardly believe it either. This is a very heavy cake and it performs pretty well. And here's the infamous cake from last year. It is also in this assortment. Full focus. Sexy Sisters. This is the cake that tipped over last year, so I probably might have to restabilize this thing for this year. Let's take a look at the performance. Whistling tail, then multicolor stars with special spinning sound. So it's a very unique effect. It's nice to combine with another 200 gram or 500 gram cake, like I did last year with the Life of the Party assortment. I mixed it with a Emerald Sky, I think, or I forgot what was that other cake I shot it with, but it was a very nice effect that I did with it. But unfortunately, the cake, of course, tipped and whistles were flying everywhere towards the end. It was kind of scary, but no one got hurt, and we laughed it off towards the end. But of course, you know, you don't want people getting injured on your show. Okay, what's next? Let's take a look at another small item. This is a 100-shot Saturn missile battery. Looks like it. Yeah, it is. You guys already know what these things do. It's basically a barrage of Saturn missiles that make a whistling sound and a report. They're basically like bottle rockets in a cake, I call them. Bottle rocket cakes. So there we go for that. What's next on the small side? This is a new one. We got the 200 gram cake, 16 shots called Eye Candy. There's a barcode if you want to look at the performance right away. But let's take a look at the description that's on the cake itself. Where is it anyway? Here it is. What kind of time rain you have been? Watch this. Clear, quick, loud, big flower time rain accompanied with pure multicolor stars. Excuse me. In the finale, you will also enjoy a clear, crackling willow ending. Very loud and powerful break cake. This sounds like a nice cake to combine with Sexy Sisters. So I might do that for my show. That's next. These look to be larger 200 gram cakes. Maybe 350 gram. Who knows? But here we go. Out of Control. Of course, these are all Winda cakes, obviously, so I don't have to say the brand name. 10 shots. I like these 10 shot 200 gram cakes. They're pretty powerful. Unique sea blue color and 2008 new effects extreme red flash in this repeater. Sea blue with ERF green dahlia with ERF sea blue with lemon dahlia. Last 3 shots, quick finale. So extreme red flash ERF is pretty common in this cake. So that's a very nice cake there. Alright, what's next? I got one more of these larger cakes, 200 gram cakes. Oh, those sound good. The bottom sounds like the clay's leaking. You have to be careful with this cake when we stabilize it. Anyway, we got Super Duper 10 shots. Let's see the performance. Look at the bottom. I had to kind of seal that up. Oh, it's leaking everywhere. Hopefully it's clay, not powder. Super high blue mine with breaking of blue, big blue peonies. Up to 200 grams. Yeah, I gotta seal that up. But, that's a nice cake there. We got some single shot tubes in here. We got the number 5000 aerial tube. Silver tail bursts into white strobe with time rain pistol. It's a very big single shot tube. It's about 2 inches. So this is pretty good performance. I'm not a big fan of buying single shot tubes separately, but if they come in assortments, I don't mind them. Unless they're really good single shot tubes, but this one looks to be a solid one. Got one more behind it. This is another 5000. Silver tail bursts into gold silk willow to red. That sounds like a really unique effect. And there it is on the front. Looks like a ring though, more than a willow on the picture. But nice single shot. Okay, I got one more artillery shell kit to cover. And this is one of my favorites that I've gotten from last year's Life of the Party assortment, but this is the larger version of it. Super Bombs Artillery Shell. This is the 12 shell version. And they are genuine ball shells. Really good ones at that. So you got 12 shells in the kit. Nice artwork on it. 12 special effect maximum load super shells. Of course, they don't have the performance on these shells, but I already know what they do. They have nice effects, including some color changing peonies with silver tails going up. Really nice effects on these shells. They kind of compare to those Super Magnum with tails or the Cutting Edge Liberties that I had from last year. Okay, what cake shall I start next? Let's do this Notorious cake. Forgive me, and this is kind of big. I won't be able to grab it with one hand, excuse me. Okay. Notorious. This is probably one of the best cakes in this assortment. Well, all these cakes are really solid, but look at this thing. It is a 33 shot cake, 500 grams. I said 350 gram in the last installment video, but I'm pretty sure it's 500 grams. And I've seen the performance of this cake. It's really solid. Nice for a finale. Here's the performance right here. Brocade willow with colorful pearls, double layer mines, one loud cake. Can't wait to shoot it off. Great finale piece. And speaking of more finale pieces, This is the 350 gram cake that's in this assortment. Amazing Ballet Mini. This is obviously the 120 shot version of the Amazing Ballet zipper cake. Same effect. Just a little bit less shots in it. Here's the performance here. Mini version of our classic waving flag cake. Amazing Ballet. Now less money for amazing patriotic enjoyment. Of course, there's the thing saying aim it this way for spectators to view it better. QR code. Very nice cake for starting a finale off. Alright, move these. This is probably going to be the hardest one to get out, the last one. Probably might not just take it out at all, since everything's already on there. Game On by Winda. This is probably the crown jewel of this assortment. 500 gram cake. You've seen this at the American Fireworks demo on the Winda section. This is a really nice cake. Here's the performance right here. Huge comets, crackling mine, big palm tree with white strobe, all in Game On. This is a really nice finale starter cake as well. Can't wait to shoot it off. So, that's a quick look at the assortment at Solar Explosion. So here's everything all stocked up on each other. I would patch up that one cake real quick while I'm at it, since I noticed it was leaking. But here's a look at everything all scattered about. Really nice assortment for the money, if you get it cheap. I wouldn't pay full price for it, $500 on retail, but it is really nice when you could get a deal on it. Alright guys, that should conclude this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. In the meantime, I'm going to do a quick annotation thing on the right and bottom left right hand corner of your screen. If you click on those, if you're too anxious to watch firework videos, I'll have a playlist for fireworks fun videos on the top right hand corner, and then on the bottom right hand corner I'll have the fireworks demo showcase videos. So click on those if you're anxious to see some pyro in action. Thank you.